This is your doing? You formally relinquish power only to launch an offensive?
That is nonsense. Someone is clearly trying to frame me, to drive a wedge between me and the new administration.
I will not ignore this calumny! You believe us to be behind this?
I beg your pardon. My lord, you are not safe here. We must get away and fast.
So you feel no need to flee, I take it? It seems they're not going to change their minds.
Ryoma, answer me this. If the Shogun remains in the administration, how can that be a fresh start for our nation?
The Tokugawa will contrive to take control again. Then they will surely crush us.
The time has come to settle things with firearms.
Curse them. Who cares who comes out on top? The main thing is to find a solution that works for us all.
Well, come on then. Do you have a plan?
Well, you know, how can I put it?
I thought as much. Listen, let's think of something together. We've come this far, after all.
Thank you. That would be very welcome. At this rate, there'll be no winners at all.
Oh, it's you. I don't trust you yet. Try to put anything funny, and I'll cut you down. Got it? If you got something else to say, I guess I'll hear you out. Very nice. And what might that be? No, not really. After all, I only belonged to the Tennen Rishin school a short time before Kondo inherited it. But the bond between two people cannot be measured by time alone. Indeed, all of what I am now, I owe to Kondo. Had I not met that man, I'd probably be back in my hometown, wasting my life away, peddling worthless goods. It's my job to instill order among the soldiers. A thankless job, to be sure. But you can't command respect without a bit of fear, can you? I hate to say it, but the Shinsengumi is a ragtag bunch. They need constant discipline, lest they let their enemies, or their allies, get the best of them. Hence our strict code, which culminates in a fitting punishment for those who dishonor the way of the samurai. Ritual suicide. All right then. That is all.
Ah, over here. Something wrong? You've got passable taste. Fine by me. As it should be. A samurai sword is no ornament or plaything. How else would we fulfill our duty? There is no point to a sword that is all style and no substance. A master bladesmith will ensure that one sword slices effortlessly. If you want a good sword, pay attention to its edge. I'm a fan of the Juzu style myself. Things are damn sharp, but you'll be lucky to find one. Both of them practice the Tennen Rishin Ryu of swordsmanship. You might call them my students, but that's not how I'd describe our relationship. We've trained under the same roof, shared our hopes and dreams. They are my comrades, my family, my truest of friends. Soji, in particular, lost his parents as a young boy. He's lived in the dojo ever since. He is family in all but name. Toshi wasn't born into a samurai family, but he worked his way up to the part. Just like I did. Ah, I see. How are you doing? Ah, it's you. Some news. We confirmed that the gang from the other day was indeed connected to Serizawa.
That's not all. Nagakura and Todo did some digging, and learned that the rowdy sumo wrestlers were Serizawa's people as well.
Serizawa told us we were of the same mind when it came to serving the Shogun. He bolstered the Shinsengumi's forces with his many connections. In him, I thought we'd found an ally we could depend on. But his acts of extortion and drunken debauchery have simply gone too far. We can no longer leave Kamo Serizawa unchecked. He and his men shall be put to death. If the name of the Shinsengumi is sullied, even Lord Katamori will wash his hands of us. How, then, will we samurai fulfill our duty of serving the Shogunate? We will not tolerate anyone who threatens the public order of Kyoto, even if they may be a member of the Shinsengumi. Lord Katamori has already approved of our decision. It is now up to us to see the act through. This will be bloody. Serizawa's people are skilled. I hope you will fight on our side. Good. With your help, there's no way we can fail.
We already know where to find them. They're having a meal at one of their regular haunts.
Then that's where we'll go. Come. This way. I thought we were comrades, and so I let him go unpunished. But that man has gone too far.
Those are Serizawa's lackeys. Rather cautious of him to post a picket at a banquet. I'm surprised.
Disgrace! Shinsengumi soldier! Have you no sense of pride?
Excellent. You got them.
Interesting. I was hoping we might get a chance to close trade.
Now that you've turned your back on the way of the sun, let you live.
I will send you to the hereafter, along with your dusty old dreams. Why don't you die and leave your army to me? I am sick and tired of your high-sounding ideas. You insolent fool!
Why don't you just die? You are all unfit for the captain's army.
That's rich, coming from Kondo's Raptors. I'll murder you.
Kondo.
This was the right thing to do. Wasn't it, Toshi?
You did what a leader must. It was only right for you to kill those who sullied the Shinsengumi's name.
There is no going back. Any samurai who disgraces our way of life will suffer the bloody consequences. How can there be justice otherwise? I don't care what changes sweep through our society. I am a samurai, and I shall protect what that entails. and thus the Shinsengumi shall follow. In the world we live in, you may have to exchange blows with your former comrades someday. Prepare yourself for when that time comes. Of course you have. Don't know what I was thinking, reminding you of all people. There are times you'll have to dispense with your emotions to stay true to the life you've chosen. That's just the nature of the world we live in. We've taken care of Kamo Serizawa and his followers, Lord Katamori.
Splendid. You have done what a good leader must, Kondo. I am pleased.
Thank you for the gracious compliment, sir.
The Shinsengumi will only grow more important in the days to come. I hope I can count on your continued dedication to serving your shogunate and country.
Yes, sir! As you heard, the Shinsengumi will continue to uphold the true meaning of what it is to be samurai. But I am under no illusion that things will always be this way. I am an old-fashioned man. There will come a time when my way of thinking is obsolete. Should that time come, I hope you too will still wear the Shinsengumi name with pride. Even that would be of great comfort to me.
A useless train of thought. You're in no danger of becoming obsolete as long as I'm around.
You're a reliable one, Toshi. Please, just remember. I would gladly die for what I believe in, but I have no intention of taking either of you with me. I realize it's not my place to ask you this, but if anything were to happen to me, I hope you will be there for Toshi and Soji. Thank you. You have lifted a weight off my shoulders. None of this would have been possible without you. I have no doubt that we will need your help in the future. Toshi and Soji are like little brothers to me. You are like a friend beyond compare. I know it may not be what you want to hear, but I am speaking my truth. I hope you'll help us again if we need you. Thank you.
You look like you have some skill. I have a favor to ask of you. A hulking man calling himself Benkei has been appearing on Gojo Bridge at night. He attacks every samurai he sees and claims the arms and armor of those he's beaten. Did you have to say it out loud? My reputation would suffer if this were to become public knowledge. That's why I'm seeking help in a place like this. If you can defeat that man and recover my possessions, you'll be well rewarded. He appears on Gojo Bridge every night and announces himself loudly. You'll recognize him the instant you see him. Excellent. Now I'd thank you to see to it promptly. Just take care to be discreet. Don't breathe a word of this to a single soul or bring anyone with you.
All those who are distant, give ear! All those who are nigh, bear witness. Benkei is my name. Come, who dares to battle with me? You there, champion! Take us! More to the breach, dear friend! Once more! Once more onto the breach, dear friend! Once more! Who dares to cut? You there! Lend me your blade! This done, I thank thee, brave champion. Doth seem I acted somewhat rashly, and yet I regret nothing.
It's you. Quite a pathetic sight, aren't I? I don't want to wither away on a stone. If I'm going to die, I want to burn like a firework. But it seems that's too much to ask.
Tuberculosis. It's already ravaged much of his lungs. I'm afraid he's too far gone. I've already done everything I could.
Damn it all. Tsukasugi can't leave us so soon. It's not yet his time.
There's been a talk of a samurai researching a cure for tuberculosis. Rumor has it he's had a breakthrough. They say he's hidden himself away in a hut on the mountain's northeastern suburbs. If you can smoke him out, he might be able to help. Just to be clear, even the Westerners haven't found a cure for tuberculosis. You'd be a fool to get your hopes up.
If there's even a sliver of hope, then we have to try, don't we? I'll make my way to the mountain at once. Meet me there, all right? I've spoken with the locals and gotten an idea. The hut of the samurai in question ought to be halfway up this mountain. We need to get that medicine for Takasuki no matter what. Come on, let's go. Oh, I should mention that some suspicious samurai were seen heading up the mountain not long ago. We'll want to stay vigilant as we go. But why is this samurai holed up in a hut in the mountains? He must have some reason.
Barbarian and loving scum! Prepare to be cut down!
Enough! What crime have I committed? Thank you. Isn't it? What brings you all the way out here?
I heard talk of a samurai looking for cured tuberculosis. You wouldn't happen to be the man I'm looking for?
Guilty as charged. At least, I don't know of anyone else who fits the description. The soil and the plants here are useful for my work, and being somewhere this remote discourages interruptions. Well, like the one you just saw, for starters. I've had an increasing number of boisterous visitors of late. Die, barbarian-loving traitor, shogunate scum. That's typically the way it goes.
You have to help us. Someone's life depends on it.
I see. So that's why you sought me out. Very well. I've formulated something that might be able to help. But it's further down the road and there might be more interruptions. Might I ask you to be my escort? Oh, good. I'm not really one for slashing and stabbing. Shall we be off?
Fukuzao, meet your retribution.
Not good.
This is not over.
I must say, it's a good thing you came with me. Well, I'll grab the medicine. It should only take a moment. I trust you remember the lengths we went to acquiring that soil from the bamboo trees. After much trial and error, I finally succeeded in turning that soil into this. I should say, I don't know for certain that the medicine works. For all I know, it might make your friend worse. Are you sure you want it? You want to ask the patient then? Can't say I blame you.
What else can we do? If there's any hope at all that this works, we can't afford to hesitate. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm heading back first to tell Takasugi.
I'm not sure who it is you're trying to save, but I hope they recover soon.
Out of my way! I have to leave!
I thought about telling Takasugi about the antidote, but it didn't seem like the right time. In any case, you must stop him.
Out of my way. I've got 1,000 things to do. No, I won't. But to hell with waiting for death to come take me. Even now, our comrades are fighting to bring down the Shogunate, shedding blood for our cause. While they risk life and limb, I won't lie useless in bed.
Now you've asked for it. I will show you what happens when you underestimate a man of Choshu. I'm warning you. I won't hold back. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't mind going together with you. Took long enough. I am not long for this world. I reframe and choose a fruitful place to die. Incredible. I had a feeling you were special. I'm of no use to the Kietai in my current state. Fine. I won't fight this anymore. I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. But I will go quietly and leave our mission to the rest of you. If only. But if you have some grand idea, then I'm all ears. Medicine. I will never walk. I just can't win with you. Fine. So I'm supposed to drink this then?
It's amazing that you're already up and about, Takasugi.
Amazing is right. I can't tell if I should be more shocked or impressed. While I suspect the drug has had some effect. I dare say you were saved by your sheer will to live, or your stubborn refusal to walk through death's door.
I'm still kicking thanks to you all. Now I just need to decide how to use my newfound vitality. I will. For a while I thought my future would be cut short. But now I have a little room to breathe. If life should grant greater opportunity, then life is the way forward. With the life I've been granted, I will finish the task of overturning the Shogunate. Then, I will look upon a new Japan with my own eyes. Whatever the future might bring, I cannot wait to see.
What's going on with you today? shouldn't have underestimated you. Oh? Go on then. Everything I know, I learned by assisting my father. I may not be a proper physician, but I certainly know more about medicine than most. Have you ever thought of studying medicine? That sword won't always save your life, you know? Don't look at me like that. Ryoma gave me the same look when I said as much to him, too. Huh? Oh, alright then. Don't do anything crazy.
In well? What's the matter? You know me well! Fine by me. Shoot! We met way back when I was traveling around the country looking to improve my skills. How many years ago was that again? Sorry, I forget. Anyway, when I left Tosa and was looking for somewhere to stay, he was the first person who came to mind. And during my time in Choshu, we spent every day discussing various social problems and honing our skills. A fine man, that Kusaka. Ryoma's an old friend from Tosa. We actually grew up in the same village. Quite the impulsive fellow, wouldn't you say? Well, I'm the one who's always had to clean up his messes. So, although he is my senior, I can't help but to think of him as my little brother. Which reminds me, I hear you helped him out in Yokohama? I really appreciate it. Huh? All right then. See you around.
Do I look like I have the time for chit-chat? Hurry it up. You've done well. Me? Well, get to the point then. There's a trove of knowledge to be found in the West. The first time I saw for myself what they'd accomplished, I realized how little I really knew. Aside from cholera, there are a lot of illnesses our medicine can't cure. If we don't learn what we can from the West, our country is all but doomed. It's simple. If we want to save lives, we shouldn't be dwelling on what divides our countries. Not that I'm endorsing the Red Demon's methods. Throwing me in jail for the most tenuous of connections to the expulsionists. It makes my blood boil. A fine one, considering who her father is. She wears her heart on her sleeve, but you can almost call that a talent. She could do better at mastering herself. It drives me mad seeing how reckless she can be in order to get her way. Huh? What? I'm not worrying about her. We're done here. If you want to know about Oryo, go talk to her yourself. Suits me. Try to stay out of trouble, you hear?